just got out of the shower and I just put on some comfy clothes. So I've just got the crop top on and some trucky shorts on because I'm someone that has to always be comfy when they're getting ready. I washed my hair yesterday, so I don't need to do it today, which I'm very thankful for because I could not be bothered today, if we're being honest. I'm just going to put on a bit of my skincare. I'm not going to do all of it because I'm going to do the rest of it tonight, and I'm not someone that puts a lot on in the morning, and I've already done my morning skincare. The face wash I used is the CeraVe foaming cleanser. I just use it in the shower and just wash my face with it. I'm using the Mecca Max All Day Everyday Oil-Free Mattifying Moisturizer. I just find it's a good one for me because I have oily skin and I find it really good for me. It's just a good basic one, and the price range for this isn't actually that bad, which I'm like quite happy about. I only got it recently and so far like I'm really liking it. I want to curl my hair, but we don't know if we're doing big curls or little curls. As soon as I got out of the shower, before I put this on, I quickly tried on an old outfit of mine to see if it still fit, because I didn't know what I was going to wear and I was a bit stressed. I was like, oh my gosh, what am I going to wear? I know what I'm wearing, guys. All good. The colour I'm using is the Hair Today H2D, Hair Today, I don't know what they call it, but the Hair Today Professional Curling Wand ×5. So it comes with 5 detachable different size wands, which I really like and I definitely recommend. This is my sister's. I do not have this, but we always borrow each other's. I have no idea what size this one is, but it's like a smallish one. I don't know. I'm not someone that curls my hair often or just does really anything with my hair, and I find this somewhat easy. I've already put heat protectant in my hair. The heat protectant I use, which is also a leave-in treatment, is the 20-in-1 Miracle by Juice. I think that's how you say it. Please do not judge the way I curl my hair. This is just how I do it. Oh, that's a bit tight. Sometimes I do them too tight, sometimes I do them too loose. I never know. I'm hopeless. I am not an expert with curling hair. I barely curl my hair. I barely do anything with my hair, so do not judge me with how I curl my hair because I just have watched videos and that's where I get it from. Personally, I go forwards, back every single time. Like, I don't choose a certain way at all. The only time I make sure they're turning away is when they're like the ones closest to my face, because otherwise I just like alternate, because I find otherwise they'll just clump together. So I just like to alternate and change it up every time. I look inside. I've not had this issue before on my frame pieces, but now I've got frame pieces that are shorter, so I need to curl them separately. Okay, so far I've burnt myself twice, and we're gonna say I'm burning myself only twice. I don't want to burn myself again because my hand hurts. So I burnt myself here, and I also burnt myself here. Do you guys like my little friend? It's very annoying. Like, why? Why are you there? I'm going to put my contacts in now. I've put my contacts in so many times, but I'm still hopeless at them. Like, I've had contacts for over a year, or nearly 2 probably now. It would be 2 years now. But I can still hardly ever put them in straight away. I'm actually hopeless with it. The amount of times I have to clean my contacts because like I dropped them is way too much. I find sometimes like my contacts just don't want to go in, and then other times they'll like go in straight away. I'm gonna start with my makeup now. Be my curl set. That's why I look crazy. Don't mind that. I'm going to be using 2 foundations. The Too Faced Born This Way Matte 24-Hour Foundation, and also the e.l.f. Halo Glow Liquid Filter Foundation, or whatever you want to call it. I don't know what you call it. Kind of did quite a lot there. Oops, just do a bit of a palm. Wasn't meaning to do as much as I did, but anyways. And then I'm just doing like a just swipe of this, and that's all you need. I just mix them together with a brush and then I blend it into my face. The Too Faced, I find, is such a high coverage. I actually got it for my competitions, and because with cheerleading, you basically do stage makeup, so you want it to be able to last a long time and be able to cope with sweat, because best believe that I'm going to be sweating. The Too Faced foundation, I really recommend it if you're ever looking for a foundation for full coverage, that is. I definitely recommend it. The e.l.f. colour I've got doesn't really suit my skin tone perfectly, which is annoying, so I can't use it as like an everyday one. I have to like blend it with stuff, and now I'm just gonna grab a beauty blender and just go over it all and just make sure there's no like streaks or anything like that. I still have heaps on my hand, like quite a bit on my hand, so you definitely don't need as much as I use. Like I could have done a lot less, but I pumped too much. Next, I'm gonna go in with the Rimmel London Lasting Radiance Concealers. I got two different shades, 1010 Ivory and 1030 Classic Beige. The Ivory I use for under my eyes and just lightening up my face, and then the beige I use it for my blemishes and any red spots and stuff. I definitely recommend these concealers. I have used them for years and really like them. Sometimes I find after I apply the Born This Way foundation, it doesn't like it when I go in with concealer. It like removes the makeup, if that makes sense. Don't know why. That would probably be my one fault about it, is because like it removes the makeup, which is really weird, and then I would have to go in again. So we're gonna hope with the e.l.f. Halo that doesn't happen. I don't look absolutely crazy, surprisingly. Normally I look a lot worse than this because I've got a lot of blemishes. So far the concealer has not picked up the foundation, which is good. It might also be because I applied it with a brush. Like sometimes I would just apply it with a beauty blender. Okay, I found the hack. It's you need to use a brush when you apply the concealer and also the Too Faced foundation, because that works. Now I look like I have no dimensions in my face whatsoever. It's great. With my under eye concealer, I'll go under and then I'll also go on top to just make it all the same colour. I'm now just gonna go again with the beauty blender and just blend over everything. For powder, I'm gonna be using the NYX HD Studio Finishing Powder. Recently, I've actually been using like a contour brush as my powder brush, if that makes sense. And it's really been working because like you can really press into it. I'm finding that's a lot better. So I just go under my eyes with it, make sure I do that first, and then I go around my nose because that's my most oily spot on my face. And then I go around my mouth because that's where all my blemishes are. And then I of course do my forehead as well. So mainly my T-zone and under my eyes. And then I will just like, with whatever's left over, I'll kind of just pat around everything else. And then I'm just gonna grab a fluffy brush and just kind of blend that all in. Next up, I'm gonna be using the Revlon Sculpt and Highlight Contour Kit. I really like this palette. It's a really nice palette. It's got a banana shade, so like an under eye shade, a highlighter, and then a bronzer and a contour. So first up, I grab the same brush that I used for under my eyes and just press it into the banana a bit and just kind of go under my eyes a bit just to lighten it up a bit, because I find that really helps. Next up, I'm going to be using my contour, and I get like a fluffy brush, and I always get powder absolutely everywhere. Go in and make sure I do it lightly first and go down from my cheek. I don't start from the bottom of my cheek and go up, because then like the darker spots at the bottom, and I want to make sure the darker spot is up near like my hairline, so it looks a bit more natural. I used to start like at the bottom and swipe up, whereas now I go from the bottom and swipe down, and that has really changed my contour game. I would say it's definitely a lot better than it was. I'm not saying like I'm a makeup guru, trust me. Everything I've really learned, majority is online, because my mum and sister both don't do makeup. So basically everything I've learned is online. Like the amount of makeup stuff I used to watch as a little kid was crazy. I also go under my jawline and also bring that a bit down my neck as well. Then I'm just gonna go in with the bronzer. And this is all from the same palette, which is generally why I love the palette so much, because like it's a 4-in-1. I don't really use a highlighter because I find highlighter is really hard to show up on my skin. I don't know why. I also make sure I go around my mouth and around my nose with my bronzer, because otherwise I find like my nose looks really white and around my mouth looks really white, and I hate that. I'm someone that cannot cope with like the sharp lines. Like this is probably a bit too of a sharp line for me, so I'm gonna blend that out like crazy. Same with that. So I'm someone that is always blending out, and not the biggest fan of sharp lines unless it's like eyeshadow, but still, even then, not the biggest fan of them. That's just my personal opinion. I love makeup because like you can do it any way you want and whatever way makes you feel good. Bronzer is more like a second powder for me because I kind of blend it everywhere. As you can see, I really blend everything in. I love this brush because like it's just such a good bronzer brush and it's so good with the blending and everything. Next, some nose contouring. I'm not the best with this. I just kind of wing it and hope for the best. For my contouring for my nose, I just use an eyeshadow brush. Probably not the best thing for it, but it works for me, so I don't really care. Now that is looking a bit disastrous, I'm gonna blend it in, shockingly. Just going in with a little more contour, and then I'm gonna blend that again. I don't know why on camera it looks like such a sharp line, whereas in person I'm like, it's barely a line. Next, I'm gonna go in with the Rimmel London 150 Live Pink. I've had this for way too long, but I finally hit the like pan of it, and I'm so sad because I'm like, I generally have had this for so long. I don't know what blush I'm supposed to do afterwards. Also, I love how it's the blush brush. Love saying that. I make sure like I go up high, but I also am someone that likes to do blush definitely near my cheeks, because I know some people are like, don't put it near your cheeks. I'm like, no, I want it near my cheeks. Okay. I'm then also going to be going in with the Rimmel London Coral Glow. It's like a 3-pack. And I'm just going to be using that blush. So I love this blush because it's more of a peachy one, so like I sometimes go over the top with my other one. Let's do my eyeshadow now. I'm using the Urban Decay Naked 3 eyeshadow palette. I love it because like it's got all these like pinky tones in it. I'm going to mix Strange and Limit together and just do it that all over my lids, so like it's as the base color. I kind of start the crease without meaning to, but do, if that makes sense. My family just got back from the beach, so this is going to be a very crazy get ready with me now. It's going to be very noisy. So you'll probably be able to hear my whole family still, but I have shut the door now, so hopefully you won't hear them as much. Anyways, next I'm going to be using Nuna, which is like just a brown color, and I'm just going to be using a different brush and just going into my crease. So this is just going to be my crease color, and I'm kind of going to bring it out a bit as well, but mainly just my crease. And I'm going to grab the big brush again, like the bigger brush, and just blend that all together a bit more. I'm going to go in with Burnout, which is this one. I also bring it up so like it kind of blends with the rest. I'm just going to go under my eye with whatever's left over on this brush. I'm going to do like my inner bit and do it in a really light color. I'm using that Avon True Colour eyeshadow duo Healthy Glow. This is like an old one, so don't even know if it still exists, but I just use like this white one whenever I like want my inner eyes to be like really shimmery. I use this because it works like a charm. It literally lines it up so easily. Like, look how pretty that is. I kind of messed that up. For highlight, I'm just gonna use the Australis Strobe Lights Illuminating Powders. So it just comes with 3 highlighters and they're very potent, which is really nice. Then for brows, Essence Eyebrow Designer. It's 04 Blonde, and I just kind of go like at the base bit. I do not go really any higher, like I might do a couple of strokes. And then I use the Emco Beauty Magic Brows in Blonde, and I just use that as my eyebrow gel. I don't really do much filling in because I've got very thick eyebrows and don't really need it. I'm just going to quickly curl my eyelashes. For mascara, I'm using 2 mascaras. I'm going in with the L'Oreal Paris Lash Paradise mascara on the top lashes. You guys are just going to get my side profile because mascara is hard. And then I'm just going to use in the L'Oreal Paris Volume Million Lashes Extra Black. I just love this wand. Like, this wand is my favorite. I'm now just going to quickly remove all the like foundation and stuff from my lips. And just for my lips, I'm going to be using the Maybelline New York Lifter Gloss. I'm not someone that likes dark colours on my lips and I just get really fussy, so I'm just going to use a lip gloss. It's like a really nice pinky shade, not much colour, but it just gives you that nice glossy colour. So this is my finished makeup look. I'm definitely not a makeup artist or anything like that, so this is just what I've learned through over the years. Now, let's try and deal with this hair. And I'm just gonna run my fingers through it and just see what we're dealing with. The hair has turned out good. They're probably gonna fall quite a bit, but to be honest, I'm kind of loving how curly it is. Like, I kind of wanted that vibe of the really curly hair. Oh, here's a straight bit. We're gonna ignore that and pretend we did not see that. Don't mind this lighting right now. It is not the best, but I've got the dress on now. So I'm just gonna quickly change my jewellery because I like to change it up a bit because when I wear my everyday jewellery, it stays on. I do not take my jewellery off, so I like to change it up a bit when I go out. I also really want to use these beautiful earrings I got from my friend for my birthday. These are Proud Jewels, so I'm gonna put them in my seconds. Let's see what this looks like. Then I'm just going in with these like hard earrings. I don't know if I'm gonna wear them because I don't know if they'll look good with this. They're seen kinda. Let me go see my sister. So the hearts were a no. Simone says she wants to see it with butterfly, so we're gonna try with the butterfly, even though I just had that in, but we're gonna see if that looks better. We've got a winner. This is what we're doing. So these are the earrings. I'm also gonna be going in with this beautiful bracelet that is just like pink and silver. It's just like my all-time favorite bracelet. I love it. It's so cute. And it's really so hard to get on. There's after you gonna take them. I'm also gonna take this bracelet off that I wear all the time just to like change it up. I think we're just gonna go in with my good old trusty pearl necklace that I love. That is from Every Jewel. It is like so good. Also, these earrings are just from like Cotton On, so I need to get better ones because they're not the best quality. So I'll probably get some from Every Jewel because I'm absolutely loving Every Jewel right now. The dog is going crazy right now because my dad just got home with fish and chips, and she loves fish and chips because she loves the chips. Like, it's her favorite thing. We don't give her too much, but she loves them. I've just got these 2 stacker rings from Pandora, and then I've got a heart. So these are just the rings I've got on. This is a bracelet, my necklace and my earrings. I put my white heels on. Do not mind the colour of them. They look white still, but don't look at the inside. But I'm just going to put these white heels on and then I'm ready to go, and I'll show you guys what the fit is. So this is the finished look. I've got my heels on now. The dress is from Supre. It's just an old one. I got it a couple years ago.